Okay guys, we are going to make the very best tortellini or ravioli. I'm not sure, you could use either. The recipe calls for ravioli, but I'm using tortellini today, which works just perfectly. If you this morning are like Laurie Jean, I do not want to wake up and get out of bed, I don't want to make dinner, I don't want to clean my house, I don't want to do anything, hop up this morning, take a second to watch me and join me. I will hopefully help you get a little encouragement because I needed some motivation today and maybe you did too. As you're hopping on, tell me good morning, tell me what you are making for dinner tonight. We're going to walk through the home planner. We're going to make some dinner. This dinner is super easy. You only need 5 ingredients. You need some pesto, some spinach, some grape tomatoes, some olive oil, and some ravioli. Can y'all do this? As you're hopping on, tell me good morning. Okay, I'm going to bring y'all over to the skillet, and then we're going to walk through kind of all the things. I just want to encourage you a little bit this morning. So all I need in my skillet, this is so easy that I'm just going to show it to you this way. I need a little bit of olive oil that I'm just going to add in here. Let me read the directions. This is from our 5 ingredients menu planning box. I'm hoping this will encourage y'all to make dinner and get started. We're just going to add a tablespoon of olive oil, and I'm the worst, y'all, at guessing which one I'm on. Did I get the right one? I got the right one the first time. Okay, we're going to heat up that olive oil in the skillet. Good morning, Tanya Lynn. Hey, Barbara. I'm so tickled you're here this morning. Good morning, Michelle. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, who is struggling with getting up and ready and moving this morning? Who's like me and was just like, I don't know that I want to do today. If you are feeling that way and you're like, you know what, I need to get my house organized, but I don't really want to, go ahead and start. We're going to heat up this olive oil. I am making dinner early, and I'm hoping this will inspire you to get to the store tonight and maybe make this one for dinner because it's so simple. We're going to add in these grape tomatoes. Now, they have to saute for about 4 minutes. So I figured we could do our home stuff while these guys sauteed. Y'all, I didn't wash them or anything. I probably should have washed them. Hopefully we're not going to die. Let me get this little guy's. He had a little stem on him, so I'm going to take that off. Okay, I'm going to let these guys just kind of saute in this olive oil. It says for 40 minutes, so we're going to go for that. Good morning, it's cloudy here in Pennsylvania. Good morning, Nancy. I'm so glad you're here this morning. Okay, so all we got to do with this, let me show you what this looks like over here so you can take a peek. Hang on. This is the hardest part. I need a camera person, y'all. My goal this morning is going to be to talk a little bit slower. So y'all say a special prayer for me that I can do that. My sweet husband's aunt and uncle were here this weekend, and they watched me on live, and they were like, Laurie, you talk fast. And no, I do. It's because I'm still nervous here. Y'all, there's another little guy. Let's get him out of there. Y'all are going to be like, this woman cannot cook. Ooh, I got another one. Maybe I should have rinsed these. Hopefully I'm going to saute the snot out of any germs. We'll just saute the snot out of those. I think it's going to be great. Okay, so the recipe says that what I'm going to do when I do this is I am going to add tomatoes, saute until the tomatoes begin to burst, 4 to 5 minutes. It is 7:43 at my house. So in 4 minutes, will y'all remind me, and then we're going to talk through the home planner, and then we'll do the rest of the things. I did already cook my tortellini. The recipe calls for ravioli, but I'm using tortellini. Okay, good morning, Gina. Don't be nervous. Deb, you would think by now, by all these years, I would not be nervous, but nobody ever told me I was doing a video ever in my life, much less every day. So let's go through our home planner. How many of y'all have gotten the home planner? If you are watching this morning, it is super important to me that I help you guys actually do the things. Like, that's more important to me than anything else I do. So, as you're watching, do not just be watching me. Let's go through. You can order one of the home planners for 2024 if you'd like. If you have one, go pull it out right now. You're an exercise. How many of y'all exercised this morning? Say, yes, Laurie, I exercised, or no, I didn't exercise. I went to the gym this morning. I woke up early. It felt so good, you guys. I cannot tell you loudly enough how valuable exercise is in your life. Even if all you can do is walk for 10 minutes. You guys, you don't have to do a major workout. 10 minutes is all you need. Let's turn this down just a little bit. 10 minutes. I want you to exercise for 10 minutes. If you didn't exercise today yet, 10 minutes I want you to go for a walk, okay? How many of y'all can do that? If you've got little kids at home, for me, I started working out at the gym early in the morning when my kids were little. So exercise, then shower. I had my shower. I made my bed. My husband made my bed. I've got a load of laundry started. I need to go finish it. Clean the bathroom sinks. I don't do that every single day, but I did do that today. Definitely try that for sure. Yeah, work on that. Plan and prep dinner we are doing right now. You don't have to plan and prep dinner early in the morning. I know it's kind of weird to like be making dinner early. I do it because I do a video with y'all in the morning, and I'm a much happier person in the morning. My afternoon self is not somebody you would want to hang out with, but my morning self is pretty good. So I do go ahead and prep dinner, and I'm going to put it into a casserole dish, and we'll eat it tonight for dinner. Wash and put away dishes. Let's go ahead and do our kitchen counters and our kitchen sink. As you're watching, you exercised 0.3 miles, just finished. Good job. You're shopping at Publix this morning, Deniska. I hope you are having a great morning. Okay, so grab your cleaner. This is kind of my kitchen counters. I already did just a quick, quiet time, and y'all, when I start, usually I start my morning right here with my planner. This is my planner corner right over there. You can see it. I keep my Bible close by so that I can read my scripture. Today was Ecclesiastes. It's the end of Ecclesiastes. I'm just telling you, I hope y'all can hear me from way over here. Can y'all hear me? Let me see if y'all can hear me. Ecclesiastes is kind of weird. So, I will just tell you that was kind of an odd, as I was reading it this morning, I was like, whew, there's some weird stuff in Ecclesiastes. But it was good to read it this morning, and it's thankfully really short. So you can get through the entire book of Ecclesiastes in like really, really quickly. So I'm going to go ahead, and while that is sauteing, I'm going to get my countertops cleaned. I encourage you guys, if you're watching, do not just sit and watch me. Wake up. Get out of bed. Hop up. Go ahead and do yours too. Oh, it smells so good, you guys. I love clean countertops. If you are struggling, I want you to take a few minutes and clean your countertops this morning, okay? I'm going to do these guys back here really fast. Oh, they're nasty because it's the weekend. Okay. Let's check on our, how are we doing? Oh, I think our sauteing is ready to go. Can you not hear? It's still hard to hear. Sorry, guys. That was a little hard. I shouldn't have gone that far away. I am getting a new phone this week. But I was trying to wait till the new phone came out. Let's come check on our skillet. And then we'll finish up the rest of the stuff. Okay, so here's our pesto ravioli. It says I'm supposed to cook these until the tomatoes begin to burst. I don't know that I would call those bursting yet. What do y'all think? I feel like they need a little longer. I'm going to give them one more minute. What do y'all think on those guys? I know, Summit sits and suns himself while I do the video. It's so funny. He's like totally in a different world. So we're going to let these go just a little longer. I'm going to heat up just a hair. And then what you're going to add into this is 1/3 cup of basil pesto. This is the kind I'm using. I'm using the Barilla. If you have any pine nut allergies, you want to double check and see. Some of these have pine nuts. I don't know if this one does. This one does have. This one I would not use if you got nut allergies. You're also going to have some spinach, and then we're going to have the tortellini. I'm going to give this just one more second and let it go. You hear fine. Oh, good. Yes, more times. You did a 45-minute this morning. Okay, while we're waiting for this, I'm going to look at how many of y'all walked? Let me read your comments. How many of you struggle with getting up and getting motivation to start in the morning? For me this morning, I didn't give myself the option. So I think one thing that helps me is when I just say to myself, Laura, you were doing this no matter what. This camera view is really bad. Sorry, guys. You're going to buy a new phone, too. I know, I'm in bad sore shape with my phone, but it's fine. Hey, Kayla, so glad to see you this morning. Hang on. Good morning from Union City, Tennessee. So glad to see you this morning. Okay, so what are y'all making for dinner tonight? And if, like I said, even if you do 5 minutes of exercise, I wish I could read your comments on that. I'll go back and read them later for sure. It is so worth it. When will you do another step back? Oh my gosh, yesterday. So who's Sally? Sally, I was just thinking yesterday we need to do another step back. However, my husband and I walked 19,000 steps yesterday, and now I don't want to start another step bet because I'll be stuck with a really high number. So I don't know about that. Hey, Kelly, glad to see you this morning. Good morning in Alabama. Hey, Sarah. Taco salad. Beth is having taco salad. That sounds amazing. Give me some other tips for dinner. Y'all have to try this one. I think these guys are probably pretty good now. So let's go ahead and finish this up. There is, my poor skillet is going to need some cleaning. Those look pretty good. They're starting to look better. Now we're going to add in spinach. So this is another 1 to 2 minutes. Now this calls for 5 ounces of spinach, which is a good bit. That's almost this entire container. This is 6 ounces. I'm going to keep just a little bit. I love this because it's so fresh. Like, if you're trying to sneak veggies into your kids, what's nice is spinach goes a long way, but they don't really know it. So I'm going to add a little more olive oil in just because the bottom of my skillet looks a little rough. I should have done that first. And I'm going to turn this heat down. This is going to be so good. And I love that it's super fresh, but I know the sound is probably horrible. Sorry, guys. Let's do this. Let's do a little olive oil over here. See how that wilts down? The nice thing about this is I don't think your kids will even notice all the spinach, but they're going to be getting in their vegetables. I love how quickly and easily it is to cook spinach. Look at that. Okay, we're going to keep going here. Next up, we are going to add in, that's all nice and wilty, 1/3 cup of basil pesto. Oh, this is going to be so good. I'm super excited about this one. And then the last thing we're going to add in is the ravioli. I would love my tomatoes to be, I'm going to squish my tomatoes a little bit because those are big fat tomatoes. So let's squish them up just a tear. Because if Reagan sees a big old tomato like that, she's going to be scared. So we're going to squish up these tomatoes just a hair to make them a little saucier. You don't have to do that, but it just depends on what you want. And then we're going to add in the ravioli. I'm going to try to get this all into a baking dish. And probably tonight for dinner time we'll add in a little bit of, oh, it smells so good. Oh my gosh. Yay, 5 ingredient meals. Y'all, I didn't make any dinner. Part of the reason I'm doing this morning is I did not cook last week. And we ate horribly. And it was a rough week. So I was determined to do better this week. I can't even wait to taste this one. This is going to be so good. You could use a little less ravioli if you wanted to. You could also add in some chicken if you'd like some extra protein. If you've got any cooked chicken, a lot of times that's what I'll do. I'm tempted to do that tonight. This is a great little vegetarian meal, though, if you eat vegetarian. I'm going to take this now and I'm going to transfer to a container for dinner tonight. And I'm going to wash the dishes and finish up my kitchen with you guys. Okay, let's come on over here so we can transfer. Clean up my mess. Get my stuff together. Yes, 1/3 cup of pesto. 1/3 cup. Y'all, I was going to try to talk quieter, and I didn't. I know, lunch. This is totally going to be my lunch. I was going to try to talk quieter, slower. I don't think I did any better. Y'all realize I don't even think I talk fast when I'm on here. I really want to do better. I want to do better. But it's not. I hate that I can't figure this out. But I can't figure it out. Okay. This is going to be hot. So I'm going to go ahead, because I really am doing this for our dinner tonight. I'm going to move this into here. What kind of pan is that? This is one of the Martha Stewart pans from Macy's, and I really do like it. I've used it for years. I may have to take a bite of this just to see if it's any good. Let's see. It is very heavy, like so heavy. Oh, this looks amazing, you guys. Oh, there goes half my pasta. It is, I love this little pan. And I probably, if I was honestly going to serve it soon, I wouldn't do this. But because I know it needs to sit in the fridge all day, I'm going to do that. Shall I take a bite? I feel like I need to take a bite. I normally try to fast in the morning, but I've been up since 4:45, so I feel like taking a bite at this point isn't the worst thing ever. Okay. Go ahead and clean up this. Get every last bite of spinach. I am going to just, I don't know how dirty that towel is, so I'm going to throw those away. Y'all give me grace over that. I know some of you are going to be dying that I did that. Okay, here's what it looks like. What do you think, guys? Yummy? Would you eat that? Would your family eat this one? Now, this might be hard if you've got pickier kids. So if your kids are picky, here's my trick. Make this and then just leave just keep out some ravioli for them. It's not quite so, keep out plain ravioli for them. Okay, I'm going to take a bite. I really just want to eat the tomato. Okay. Would y'all eat this? Yum, looks good. Thank you, Kim. My family will love this. So what I'm going to do before I serve it tonight, I probably will put a little mozzarella. Because I'm making it this morning and serving it tonight, I'll probably add a little bit of mozzarella and maybe some Parmesan. Bubble it up in the oven. Oh my gosh, so good. So, so, so yummy. Carrie, this is in the 5-ingredient box. How many of y'all have the 5-ingredient menu planning box? And if you're new here, I would love to say good morning to you. Could you say good morning to me if you happen to? If you've never been here at Passionate Penny Pincher on one of our live videos before, I'd love to say hello to you. And if you've been here a long time, I love saying that. I love seeing everybody here who's been around regularly. But if you have not tried our menu planning boxes, they are the bomb. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up cleaning up my kitchen. It looks so good. I know, so good. I will say, tasting it, I will add, you're going to want to serve it with a little bit of Parmesan, maybe some fresh crusty bread and some butter. Oh, so yummy. My family's going to be so happy. It is so good. So, so good. Okay, so let's go ahead. Who wants to go ahead and finish up their kitchen? Let's do this, ladies. Do not be watching me and not working with me. I'm cleaning up all of my mess here. Y'all can come see. This is my mess. We're going to clean this up really fast. What I love about these menu planning cards is they organize so easily. So we are working through week 8 of the 5-ingredient boxes, and if you look, they're color coordinated. So you just put them right back like that. 5 ingredients is your favorite out of all the boxes. The 5 ingredients box has been, by far, probably our most popular seller quickly compared to other ones. Ooh, I need to make sure, turn that oven off. We're going to get the sun. I'm going to clean the space behind me. I noticed when I was over here that I'm almost out of spray. I'm going to pull out some new spray. You have the 5 ingredients box. You're going to give those as Christmas gifts. I love that. Such a good Christmas gift for sure. Don't forget, if you buy any 3 boxes right now, they're $29 each. So it's definitely a good time to stock up if you need to for sure. I'm going to go through and do the rest of my kitchen. As you're watching, I would love for you to talk. Let's just talk through the home planner. Talk through what stresses you out in your home and what I can do to help you out for sure. I would love to know. I'm going to stick some foil on this guy for dinner tonight. I'm super excited about. What is the rack in your kitchen sink? It's just a rack that keeps my sink from staining my enamel because it gets really hard. Oh, Lisa, let me see. Lisa Cunningham, you're new here. You ordered your first planner last week and you're patiently waiting its arrival. Lisa, I'm so glad. You are going to love your planner when it gets there. Y'all don't forget the planners are on sale this week. You get a free tote bag when you order your planner. So free tote bag when you order your planner. They include free shipping. You're going to love them. You're going to love them. Anyways. You clean as you go, LOL. I love that. You have 3, not the 5 ingredients. You have something that works for bariatric patrons. Sarah, we don't have something specific for bariatric patients. My guess is the low-cal box is probably your best option. Thank you so much, Paige. You are the sweetest person this morning. What fragrance? Oh, okay. Can we talk about Mrs. Meyer's fragrances? This weekend, I pulled out my basil. I really like the basil. The lavender is a little bit too strong for me. How many of y'all feel that way? I kind of just feel like the basil is just nice. This weekend when I pulled it out, I was like, ooh, I like that one a lot. Let's do our dishes. Let's throw this in here. I'm going to get another dish towel. I need to get some more coffee. Anybody else need coffee in the morning? Explain. Paige says explain. Let me see. Oh, I see what you just said. Okay. What is the name of your crock pot again? So the crock pot that I just like my plain old Walmart crock pot. It's nothing fancy, but it is, it's just plain. Nothing amazing, for sure. I grabbed that one. Oh, that basil smells really yummy. It's just a nice, fresh, yummy scent. You ordered your apple cider, Mrs. Myers, yesterday. You just got your notification right now that your planner ships. Yay, Jessica! Y'all, that means they are out. My warehouse works so stinking hard. And so, if you just got your, I love that you just got that. Okay, let's do our sinks, ladies. Basil is your fresh, but you can't find in your stores. I think I found the basil at Target. So, if you're looking, try Target for that. Y'all take a second. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to finish up cleaning in our kitchen. I hope that you guys have been watching. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Give me a heart if you have been working on your home as you've gone. Give me a like if you just this morning don't want to do it. I want to get y'all inspired to go this morning. It is so worth it. Your home and your family is so worth it. And whether you've got 7 kids at home or 2 kids at home, it is just so valuable to take this time to take care of your home it feels so good when you do. And it's just worth it. It's good. Give everyone grace today for sure. Your planner was here so fast, Tina. I'm so glad. Who just said that? Yay! Oh my goodness, Lori, is this your first time to be here live? I love that, Lori. I'm tickled you're here this morning. Y'all, I think I'm going to have a problem with my pan. I think we have a situation here. Ugh. Guys, what am I going to do? I knew that was not looking good over there. I was like, this is going to be bad. I'm going to try a little bit of baking soda and see how she does. And a scrubby. Let me see. Here we go. That's going to do it. Baking soda for the win all the time. I don't love scratching this, so it's not my favorite option, but it's going to work. And I got to go fast. Okay, I'm going to read your comments while I scrub. Barkeeper's friend for baking soda, Dawn dishwash spray. You think the Dawn would work? Actually, I've got some Dawn in there. I probably should pull out my Dawn. I don't know that I have the power spray though. No, I don't have any Dawn power wash. I think I ran out of it a while ago and was thinking I need to get some more of it. But that's pretty good. It's amazing what baking soda will do. And it's so easy for me to just look at that and not do it, but I figure since we're talking, I'll do it. Baking soda doesn't work, use salt. Oh, salt is interesting. Okay. I would not have thought to do that. I like the Mrs. Meyer's, but I will say I always keep some Blue Dawn on hand. Because Mrs. Meyer's is great, but nothing is like Blue Dawn. So always keep, like my rule of thumb is I always keep Blue Dawn underneath my kitchen sink and use it. I don't love the way it looks on my countertop as much, and I can get such a good deal on the Mrs. Meyer's through the Grove, but I always do keep it. Okay, here we go, guys. Oh, it smells so good in here. I'm so excited to start my morning off. This guy needs lots of TLC. He's not going to get any more TLC today because I do have to work today, so I can't do this all day long, even though I wish I could. Okay, you guys, last thing. Let's come to our sinks. If you are watching me, please, please, please do your sink with me. Please don't just watch and not, like, do this. I'm going to get this all cleaned up. Okay, let's tidy up this space really quickly. Pull out these guys. Ugh. As you're watching, I hope this encourages you to do it. You agree, Blue Dawn always. It's just worth keeping it. You need to stock up on baking soda. Yes, definitely always keep baking soda and salt for cleaning. It's so worth it. And I will tell you what's funny is people say the biggest question I get about the home planner is why you do your sink twice a day. Y'all, my sink just gets gross. I don't know about yours, but it gets nasty. Like you can see, we didn't do it. I probably didn't do it this weekend, especially when my husband's home. He does not rinse it out. And so by Monday morning, I definitely need to do my sink once a day, if not twice a day, because it just gets disgusting, and I don't like having smelly food in my sink. So I'm going to use some of this. I'm going to splurge, and I'm going to go ahead and wipe it down really well with this towel. Oh, this feels so good. I love this. So my mom, as a kid, this was the one thing. She had kind of a crazy life, but she did always dry her sink down with a towel, and it just felt so good when it was done. There we go. Y'all, take a few minutes this morning. I encourage you, y'all, if you're watching, if you have the home planner, if you've ordered the home planner, if you're about to start the home planner, if you're debating the home planner, see how your life feels when you take the time. Oh, that's got gross stuff. See, it just stays nasty, y'all. See how it feels when you take the time to totally clear your countertops. Wipe down your kitchen sink. I'm going to finish drying these last few things. I'm going to put out my kitchen towel. Phew. Let's see. Man. Let me make sure I got all my stuff. Where's my, oh. I normally sit out the kitchen towel at night. I was like, I want to set out a kitchen towel. And lots of people ask about setting out a kitchen towel. This is all it is. At night, when I'm being organized, I reset my kitchen on my best days so that I start with a fresh slate. And for me, we're going to finish it up and I'm going to show you kind of like all in A+ work for today. Can y'all see that very good? You probably can't see over there. Okay. So we're going to go ahead. I set out my kitchen towel like this, and it just is nice to start the morning with a fresh slate, if that makes sense. You have trouble keeping your protective grate clean in the sink. I do too. Megan, you know what I do with it? About once a week, I throw it in the dishwasher. Put it on the top rack. That's the easiest way I found to clean it. So definitely do that. Y'all, I'm drying this sucker clean. Anyways, it's probably not perfect. It's going to get used again. Go ahead and put this away. Got my spinach over here that needs to be put away, so I'm going to put it in my fridge. I'm going to get this done. Paper towel is better to wash for it and throw away. I have done quite a bit. I use paper towels more than I used to use. For many years, we just couldn't afford paper towels. And so, like, I remember during one season, that was just something we could totally cut from our budget by using rags. So I do think paper towels are great, but they get expensive. And so it just depends. If you can afford to use paper towels, they're fantastic. I definitely use them more and more now. However, the reality is a rag is a lot cheaper and you can reuse it over and over again. So it just kind of depends on where you're at in your finances. I feel like it's a big splurge. I feel very splurgy when I use my paper towels, for sure. Let's see. Where did you get your rug? You guys, I have to confess, I got my rug from Ruggable. I had seen the ads forever. I do really like it. What do y'all, and I do like it. I like because Summit is here that I can throw it in the washer. It's not sponsored or anything. I just decided, I saw the ad so many times, I finally was like, I'm going to buy this Ruggable rug and see if it's worth it. They're expensive. So, they're expensive. Yeah, there were lots of years of not buying paper towels to afford this Ruggable carpet. But so far, I really do enjoy it. And like I said, because Summit is right here so often, I wanted something that I could easily throw in the washer because it does get a lot of wear. You put your enamel cast iron in the dishwasher. Oh, I could do that, Cheryl, for sure. You usually do one load of towels alone, like one load of dish towels. The more paper towels are used, more trees come down. What kind of stove do you have? It's the stove that was here at the house. Somebody commented about the other day. When we bought this house, everything was done. There's a long story behind us moving and how we landed here, and it is a Wolf stove. I will tell you, it is not my favorite stove. It's really been hard for me to learn to cook in it. So it is a pretty fancy, expensive stove. I'm sure I would not have picked it. It just happened to be here. I am thankful for it, but I honestly miss my old, I think my last one was a GE, and I really liked my GE. So you're totally going to look for it. Yay, Julie, you are so welcome. Okay, y'all, how did we do on our planner this morning? Did we do good? I'm going to finish up. I'm not stopping until I'm really done here. So if you're watching, I'm going to wipe this down really fast. Ew, that's nasty. Hang on. I gotta finish. I'm gonna finish this area. Now it feels so good. Now, I normally do not spend this long in the morning. It probably takes me most mornings about 15 minutes to do my house, except doing dinner. So I spend about 15 minutes in the morning other than exercise and showering to get ready. So let me walk through what we did and we'll talk through it. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you. Good morning, Melissa. I'm tickled you're here today. Okay, so, have you exercised today? Give me a heart if you did any of these. Have you exercised today? Give me a heart. Have you taken a shower? And if you haven't, you know what? It's your reminder to go do it now. Have you made a bed? Made your bed. My husband making my bed has been the nicest. That has started in the last 3 months, and I've loved it. Ooh, lots of hearts for exercise and showering. Have you started a load of laundry? Have you done your laundry? Have you cleaned a bathroom sink in your house? Have you planned and prepped dinner? Have you washed and put away dishes? I just did that one. Yay! I'm so happy. Have you cleaned any kitchen counters? I am done with that one. Have you wiped down your kitchen sink? I am done. And have you tidied your main living space? That one is done over there. Okay, so our big challenge this morning is going to be to organize our child's bathroom storage. I encourage you to tackle that one today. Y'all, it is so worth it, and you will feel so good. Nancy made her bed. Katie says she has to oil her sink because it's granite. Wish it was easier to clean. Katie, I am not happy with my sink currently. There are a couple things. We moved into the house and everything was done. We had just done a kitchen remodel in our last house. Lots of sadness, things that I missed there, but it was a better level of kitchen sink. And this one, somebody told me there's something we can do to fix it. Like it's not as glossy as my old kitchen sink was. So I feel like it just seems more abrasive. Anyway, sorry. And my shirt is from my daughter's closet. Thank you very much. So if you like it, you'll have to shop Caroline's Closet. I think she got it at a local boutique. But I really do like it. It's a cute shirt. So I'm glad she left it when she went to college. Sheila pulled weeds in the flower beds. I love that. You guys, I encourage you, if you haven't tried out the home planner before, it is a system that will just make your life easier. And if you're curious why a girl named Passionate Penny Pincher ever started this, it is because when I was very young, my mother-in-law, when we lived in a house that I didn't like, and I didn't have the things that we wanted, and we had no money, I remember my mother-in-law, she was so precious. She said, she was talking about somebody else who drove up to school, a family member, drove her child to school in her car, and she said, everybody else has fancy cars, and we don't have a fancy car. And Jenny, in her sweet wisdom, said, if you would clean your car, it would feel better. Even if you don't have as much money as somebody else, you can make what you have feel amazing. And so those words always stuck in my head. When we had a house that wasn't my dream house, when we were in our first little ranch that now I look back with the sweetest memories, when we lived in those spaces, I would just remember thinking what Jenny said was so true. Taking time to care for your space, whether it's a bajillion-dollar home that you're madly in love with, or it's a cute, tiny little apartment that's your first little one-bedroom apartment, take time to care for the space you're in. Having a system, especially as someone who is frugal, will make your beautiful home or your maybe not quite as beautiful home feel beautiful no matter which season you're in. So I encourage you this morning, hop up, take some time to do it. Y'all snag your planner. I would love if you have a planner, if you could share it with a friend and let somebody know about it if it's been valuable for you. If you have a planner too, please wake up and do the stuff. Like make it, like I really couldn't live without a planner, so I think we'll be making the planner forever. But it's easier for me if it's shared with more people, so let a friend know for sure. Y'all have a beautiful day. Make some dinner. 5-ingredient pesto ravioli is what we made this morning. It is in, I believe, week 9 of the menu planning box. Tackle your home and your family and your finances. Y'all have a beautiful day. Someone said, Beverly, she said, you've lived that comment for so long. We had beat our vehicles for so long, but you always felt so much better when they were clean. You guys, taking care of whatever God has given you, it is perfect. And I can say, honestly, like I was just up in my son's little tiny house, and I was thinking, I love that little space just as much as I love this little space. So I think it's easier for me now to say I've seen what it's like to have no money. I've seen like what it's like to have more money. A bigger house is not going to make you happy. It's not. Okay, guys? It's not. It's not. Having financial freedom will give you a lot of peace. And so make it a priority to take care of your finances for sure so that you don't feel strapped financially. Take care of your home, whether it's just cleaning your counters. If you're like, I hate my house this morning, would you go to your kitchen and just totally clean it all up? Shine your sink, put on a candle, make it a beautiful space for you. It is so worth it. You are so worth it. Y'all have a beautiful day. I'm cheering for you over here. I can't wait to see you guys. Y'all have a beautiful day. Make some dinner. Take care of your food, family, and finances, and have a blessed day. We'll talk soon. Bye, guys.